Hello, my name is Josje. In this video I will show you a super easy, foolproof way of gilding miniatures, like these picture frames. These are a few of the miniatures I showed you 9 years ago in the 2 videos I made then about gilding miniatures with real gold leaf. I'm showing you a little clip of it here, top right. And I'll put the links at the end of this video as well. This chair, which I also showed you in the other video, was gilded and then given an aged look. And here's a more recent one. This Alison chair is one I gilded and upholstered a few years ago, and it has a totally different look than the previous chair. And these John Hodgson frames were done only a few months ago, and I think they look beautiful with the Leslie Smith paintings in them. Very clean looking. And this is why I gilded both of these frames. I actually quite liked the color, the original color, which you can see on the right here, but something happened to the matching frame and it went all dark, almost black. So I gilded them with real gold leaf, which doesn't oxidize. And I may still age the gold a little bit, I don't know yet. So in the previous videos I showed you how to use loose gold leaf, which comes in little booklets like these. And the gold, or here I'm showing you not gold but real silver leaf, it really is a loose leaf and it can be blown about with the merest puff, as you can see. But in this video I will show you how to use gold leaf transfer sheets, which is gold leaf attached to a transfer sheet. And here we have one. And it makes handling the sheet so much easier. I found these metal frames in a drawer, and I don't know where they came from, and I really don't like the pictures in them. They're just print, so I'm going to take them out. But the frames themselves are great candidates for a makeover. So, here we are. The first step in the gilding process is to paint the frames with red paint. And the red paint mimics the red ball clay, which in the water gilding process is used as a base for the gold. Now this step isn't really necessary, but I like how the red gives extra warmth to the color of the gold. And in areas where the gold leaf isn't sticking or where it rubs off, like the chair you saw earlier, the red will shine through. There are 3 colors of bowl clay: black, yellow and red. And the black is used for silver leaf and the yellow and red are for gold. And as I said, I like to use the red color as a base, but the yellow has the advantage that the places where the gold leaf didn't stick so well, you can't really tell, because the yellow will shine through and it's a similar color to the gold. The next step is to apply the gold size. Size is a kind of glue which is specifically meant for gold leaf. And I'm using an acrylic size which is available in many different brands. And just apply the gold size liberally with a brush to the frame, as if you're painting it. It's very easy. Paint the size on wherever you want the gold leaf to stick. The size now has to dry until tacky to the touch, and different sizes dry at different speeds, and the drying time also depends on the temperature and the humidity. Mine takes about 15 to 20 minutes to dry until tacky, so I'm speeding it up using an old hairdryer. Just pay attention, because you want the size to be tacky and not dry. And now the fun begins. Get a sheet of transfer gold out of the packet lay it on the frame and lightly rub the sheet so the gold leaf sticks to the sides. And here I'm trying to get it into all of the little corners and edges. And then pull it off and reposition the transfer sheet. Oops. You don't have to rub hard. I'm just trying to get it into all of the nooks and crannies. And just keep doing that all over the frame. And it looks a bit messy at this stage, but trust me, it will all be fine in the end. And after the first round, so to speak, I start working on the smaller bits, which don't have any gold leaf yet. I try to match the size of the area I'm working on to the gold that's left on the transfer sheet, so I don't waste anything. Being a bit frugal. And again, I just work my way around the frame. And sometimes I can just, there's some loose leaf on the transfer sheets, and I can just pick it up with my brush. And you just have to rub it against your cheek, and you pick up a little bit of oil, and then the brush will pick up the gold leaf from the sheet, if it's loose. After going around the frame a second time, I managed to get most of the areas covered, and it only took me a few minutes. But here in the corner there are a few small areas where the gold just wouldn't stick, and I think that's probably due to the hair dryer I used. I dried it just a bit too much. But that's not a problem. I can just cover it with some more size and let it dry to the tacky stage again. So now the size is tacky again, I can reapply the gold leaf, which is not very difficult. You know, just a little bit here and some more in the corner. And look at that, finished and beautiful. And I only used about 1.5 sheets of gold leaf for this frame. Now, while I was waiting for that second application of size to dry, I started gilding the other frame. And I wanted to show you an easy way I use to get the gold leaf into difficult corners and tiny crevices. So what I do is I use the tip of my brush and push the gold leaf onto the brush, almost scooping it up, and then brush it into the hard to reach areas. And this works really well, as you can see. See, just pushing it, scooping it up, and brushing it in. I used to let the size dry by itself over time, which could take weeks, and in that time the item could remain tacky and the gold leaf could rub off easily. But now I use my old hairdryer again, and it dries the size in no time. And maybe it's just my imagination, but I think the gold becomes a bit shinier as well. And look at that. Finished. Beautiful. I was going to gild only one frame and then show you the before and after, with the old frame and the new frame, and I forgot, and I gilded both frames. So I used 2 screenshots to show you the before and after. But I think it still shows the difference very well. I hope you have a go at gilding yourself. It is really easy to do with great results. Thank you for watching. Have fun!